When you look at this institution that's called marriage, precious gifts, it is the transformation of a man and a woman to husband and wife. The problem that most of us have is that we don't want to become, we want to remain. And anybody here that I've married have been through the 8 S's. Amen. So when I teach on the 8 S's, all the men need to sit up front. Because 7 of the S's are ours. The woman only gets 1. Now, the men don't like their 7. The women don't like their 1. I feel nervous tension already. And one of the messages that I'm going to preach is, what if you don't want to do no more? Looking, this is a before you do point. If you are looking for somebody to marry, I'm saying it that way, but that's not what you need to be doing. Instead of asking God for a husband, ask God to make you a wife. Yeah, because when you get to be married, you'll understand that becoming a wife is not an automatic thing. Amen. The ring does not make you a wife. And it doesn't make you a husband. I've had folk ask me the question, why you don't wear a ring? I'm going to help y'all with that too, since y'all be talking my business. Oh, but hey, all gloves off. Okay. So you'll know and you can quit lying. Now, Adam was already functioning in what Adam was going to function in. It was not Eve's job to come in and change Adam's assignment. I said, God, you need to help me with this. He said, look, I don't want to offend anybody. If your beau, your boo, your fiance, your baby, your sweet thing, if he loves being a candlestick maker, and that's his passion, is making candlesticks, and you marry him as a candlestick maker, don't get married and expect him to become a brain surgeon. He is a candlestick maker, and he loves making. I was making candles when you met me. Now all of a sudden you've been hanging out with Boquisha, and now Boquisha has this, and she got somebody who is a CPA. Well, I ain't no CPA, and if you wanted a CPA, you needed to go where Boquisha went. Baby, if he's a mechanic, love him as a mechanic. If he's a carpenter, love him as a carpenter. If he was flipping hamburgers at Jack in the Box, make sure that his uniform is clean when he goes to work, so he'll flip the hamburgers and not worry about who's in front of him at the cash register. The Bible says that he caused a what? Deep sleep. In other words, he was out. Quasi-comatose, unconscious about what was going on. But because he was flesh, there was no way that he was not going to wake up with a consciousness that something had happened. And you got to realize, whenever you've been operated on, pain results. And if you're going to bring forth a relationship that says, flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone, and no longer shall they be two, that they shall become one, it's going to cause and create some pain. Because that means you got to stop doing what you want to. You got to stop being who you want to. You got to stop thinking how you want to think, and you got to try to get that thing together. Listen. So now, watch this. And I'm done right here. Pick it up later. This woman has now been placed into this man's world. Oh yeah, it's his world. Because he the only one in it. I can't hear nobody. Now that she has been brought into his world has been infiltrated by another system of influences interpreting interpretive and connective elements. And his world can never be his world alone again because he has somebody who sees things differently than what he does. Stand to your feet all over this building.